Hello, Luxury Home Show. My name is Thomas Schneider, along with Michael Kovac. We are the architects of this project. I can't wait to take you inside and show you. It's very important that every space has its own exterior space as well, including the bedrooms upstairs. I mean, you're really transported here. You're like,
Where are we?
We're in South America.
Let's pretend we're on vacation.
So first I'd like to show a little bit of the exterior of this project and talk a little bit about the architectural concepts here. We call this project 1/2, which means there are two volumes that are juxtaposed and with one volume spanning at the top of the other two. The upper volume houses all the private functions of the house, so the bedrooms and gym, and the lower two volumes are the public areas of the house. Behind this hedge here is one of my favorite landscape elements of this project. We'll show you in a moment. This is the entrance of the house. On the left here we have the garage, which is comprised of walnut panels that are built seamlessly with the entry volume, which is just around the corner here, as well as entry gates and a pedestrian entry facing this street. Exterior materials for this project are primarily hand trowel cement plaster. So it gives this beautiful mottled effect, and you can see the craftsmanship on all the surfaces. And we created two different colors to accentuate the upper volume where the bedrooms are located from the two lower portions. On the top level you see the wood screens that have a really interesting rhythm to them. We created this A, B, C rhythm to the wood to just give it a little bit more interest. And at night it becomes a lantern, so the house basically shines as a beautiful lantern, warm, inviting. That's very important to us, that materials are nice and warm to the touch, and you really feel drawn to all the materials that are chosen. Now I'm going to show you the front door, which is this beautiful piece of metal with a very narrow light slot that gives you a hint of what's to come inside. Let's go inside. So this is the entry foyer with powder rooms, closets, and a staircase that leads you to the second floor. When you enter, you're faced with this wonderful garden courtyard with a fountain and beautiful mature landscaping that we put in here, creating the sense of that you're already in the garden. This house is all about being inside and out. So from the first moment you enter, you already feel like you're outside, even though you're inside. The materials we chose here were limestone floors, walnut wood panels, and hand-troweled plaster cement. The floors are laid out in a beautiful pattern that we designed specifically for this project. One of the coolest things about this project is this wall of walnut panels that reveals all these things that are hidden behind it. So the powder room is here, closet is here, and of course the most important part is the entrance to the staircase that leads you to the bedrooms, which is completely flush and reveals itself like so. So this piece was important because the clients wanted to create an entertaining area downstairs, completely separate from the bedroom. So for example, if kids are home and the parents are entertaining, this door can be completely closed, nobody knows where the second floor is, and the kids can be separate and unimpeded from the party downstairs. These pocketing doors tuck away over here and on that side as well, so creating this double opening to both sides of this property. The idea was that on the one side you can have a more intimate gathering, perhaps a bar, and people are congregating here before moving on to dinner. In this space, you really feel the name of the project, 1/2. So you see here the bedroom wing that floats above these two volumes. So the kitchen, dining area, and garage on my left, the guest and office and pool playing and recreational spaces on my right, and the bedrooms spanning above this portion. Okay, so before taking you to the rest of the property, I want to show you a really cool feature, which is this pivoting bookshelf that takes you to the private office. So this was a really fun thing to figure out, and that is how to create a movable bookshelf that can move along with a couple 100 pounds of books. And when it's closed, it doesn't look like there's a door there at all. So this was built with, specialty pivots and a steel subframe to hold all those books and also be able to move freely and without much friction. So coming through the secret wall of books, we have the library, which is currently set up as an office, but it could be a variety of different spaces. It has its own terrace connected to the front with a private entrance, so you can have your guests come straight through to the office without going through the house. And it's just a space that is fantastic for working and lounging. Okay, so here we have the guest house, which is completely private, has its own entrance through the outside, so your guests don't have to go through the house to go to their space. They have their own bathroom, their own lounging area, and their own terrace, so they really feel wonderfully at home here without being in your space. So this is, as you can see, the living room, which is quite intimate and grand at the same time. But when you open up the walls of glass, you really don't know where the borders are here. So it really flows through your entire property. Really spectacular. So one of the things that we did here to emphasize the fact that this is an indoor-outdoor space is to bring in the materials from the outside to the inside. So the walls here are completely seamless. The walls, the ceiling, and the floor as well. So here we have limestone floor that goes seamlessly from the inside to the outside in the pool deck. So coming over here, you really experience the exterior area of this house with the gaming and lounge area right next to the pool. Again, limestone floors go everywhere seamlessly from one space to another. Pocketing glass walls are hidden behind the walls here. On both sides, there are things to do, bocce court, pool table, lounging area. Behind this door here is the guest house that's completely separate from the house. And behind that again is the office that I just showed you with a very cool pivoting wall of books. So this project took about 3 years to design and build. It was built by a master craftsmanship and many subcontractors are involved in the process. Not a simple task to do this in the middle of the city. So on this side of the house, you see how all the spaces open up to the pool and the garden. It's very important that every space has its own exterior space as well, including the bedrooms upstairs. So everyone can come out, sit outside and overlook this beautiful pool, garden, and the atmosphere around this is just special. The pool has its own Baja shelf, deep end and a shallow end, as well as a jacuzzi that sits about 10 people. So this house is currently listed with Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Thomas. Come sit with me. Look
Gladly.
at this view you created.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Isn't it amazing when you sit here and you look back and your vision is standing here for us to all enjoy? The excitement that's gone on in this house, the entertaining, the lifestyle.
It really is fabulous to see how it's aged over the last few years and how everybody's been using it so much. It's fantastic to see
It's a
it.
little bit of the talk of the town. So let me tell you, so this property is centered in the perfect part of Brentwood. You have Brentwood Country Mart right here with Farm Shop and all the great little coffee shops.
can walk there.
You can walk there. It's 1 block over. On the other side, you have the Brentwood Country Club. Play some golf, play some tennis.
Run
meet
around
friends,
it.
Run around it. A lot of people do that. Are you doing that?
I'm not doing that,
I'm not
but
doing
I'm sure
that
my
either.
son would do that.
But the location's amazing. So it's tucked away behind all the hedges in the front. You created such a private oasis here. Yet you go out the door, you walk down the sidewalk, and you're in the middle of everything.
Absolutely. It's fantastic to be so close to the city and yet be so private and secluded at the same time.
It's the best of both. I love being able to talk about the seamless indoor-outdoor living that you created.
Yep.
And it's so beautiful right off of the kitchen to be able to have your pizza oven, you have your barbecue, you have your entertaining area, your dining area. You also have your shade for those hot summer days. It was so well thought out. All of it is just it creates just such an amazing lifestyle, especially the fact that the backyard is west facing, as we can see with the sun coming down. You get sun on this backyard all day long.
That's right. And you have also all the privacy from the hedges there. And it's just the best of both worlds. So you're in the sun and you're private. You can really enjoy the outdoors all the time.
I need my glasses. It's really seamless when you look at how you brought the indoors out with these seamless Styline doors that just disappear into the walls. And they do it from the kitchen to the dining room, to the game room, to the front of the house. It just makes it this oasis of living and entertaining.
Yeah, that's one of the things that was very important, that you really tuck away all the doors and you never see them again. And you can leave them all out and open all day long.
I had to look for them. They're behind the palm tree over there. Thomas, can you tell me a little bit about your vision with the kitchen?
So this is a kitchen that was designed by our friends at Brentwood. So Brentwood is one of the top luxury German brands. All top appliances, Gaggenau, Dornbracht fixtures. It's completely monochromatic, which was very important to keep it clean and continuous everywhere, including the cabinets, the countertops, and all of the drawer fronts.
But see, what I love as a woman who would use this kitchen is I can be in the kitchen with my family or friends if I have them over, and I'm not separated to another part of the house. I am here right in the kitchen while they're swimming in the pool, they're at the pizza oven, they're here watching TV or hanging out having a drink.
Yeah, that's very important to us to create that sense of hosting people.
Yes.
And at the same time, if you have dirty dishes or anything like that, you can just take them away to the back and not ever see them
That's
again.
great, because as I mentioned, this opens to where all your guests are, your family might be hanging out. You don't want them to see all the dirty, messy dishes and pots and pans that created their meal. That chef's kitchen is epic. Good job on that.
So right next to the kitchen and the family room, there's a private powder room for the family. At the end, also surrounded by more storage and its own skylight that really brings in that natural light through the back and creates a really nice focus point.
How tall is that doorway? It's like a 10 or 11 foot doorway.
This door is 10 feet tall, and we like all our doors, as you can tell in the other shots. All of them are full height. They go to the ceiling in every case.
It just keeps it so open.
It
in
does.
Every space.
It does,
right?
and it connects the spaces together. When
Seamlessly.
you don't see any header over it and you see the ceiling going from one space to the next, you feel like it's all one big room.
And it hides this pocket door. Who knew? Also, coming out the kitchen, you go downstairs and there is the perfect size basement. It's not a massive basement with all the space you don't need. It is a huge wine cellar, storage, laundry. You also have all of your AV equipment down there where you don't want to have it upstairs. So the majority of the 9300 is all above grade, which is so surprising to get a home of this volume. One of the other elements of the house that the buyers are so drawn to when I've been showing it, Thomas, is that they love going straight from the kitchen to this oversized hallway, great art wall, straight into this dining room. Where am I? Look at this. The entire back wall opens to this huge backyard with the pool and the patio and the lawn. You have a fireplace, a dual-sided fireplace, and then you thought of everything with storage. I am a storage freak. I never have enough storage in any homes. You have so much storage in this house.
Have you seen this secret compartment of storage
Show
between
me.
the kitchen
Show me.
and the dining room?
You got to see this.
Well,
This is for additional furniture for outside. You want to bring it in. You also have attic space above. Storage is key.
this has to be prepped.
Yeah.
But basically, the idea was, because they entertain so much, all of their chairs, instead of renting them every time they're here.
Tuck them away.
Yeah.
Again, storage is key.
Storage is key.
You brought the outdoors in with these trees in the dining room and the wall being completely open. I don't know where the inside stops and the outside begins.
I mean, you're really transported here. You're like,
Where are we?
We're in South America.
Let's pretend we're on vacation. Where do you want to go?
Rio.
Okay. Twist my arm. So I'm going to let you talk about the windows. I'll let you discuss this. I'm going to go freshen up and I'll see you in just a minute.
Okay, Cindy. So these are basically fixed wood slats that we designed with a particular rhythm here. You can see it's A, B, and C, and we mix it up. So it really creates a dynamic facade and gives you some privacy from the street. At the same time, you're able to open up all the windows and get all this amazing fresh air that we have here in West LA. So you don't really need air conditioning for most of the year. Everything is open. You feel again like you're outside. It's fantastic. So over here on the second floor, we have 4 bedrooms. The primary suite is on that end of the house. Then we have a second bedroom here and 2 more ensuite bedrooms. Each one of them has its own terrace, private outdoor space overlooking the pool and the gardens, and it's very, very private.
As I'm entering the primary, I want you to notice how there is no door frame. It's another signature moment of Kovac where all of the doors just blend seamlessly into the walls. It's crazy. Talk about a luxurious bathroom. Come on in, look at the gorgeous wood flooring, big sunken tub, tons of natural light, dual sinks, and I love how the shower is hidden behind. Come with me, I'll show you. You've got this gorgeous natural bench, 2 shower heads above, 2 handheld, and there's a secret sauna. Who knew? Look at this beautiful sauna. So right here off your shower, cold, you can go into the cold, you can come into the hot. You know, you're supposed to do that. It's very healthy for you. Talk about a walk-in closet. I'm walking. It's so big. You've got the great closet here on my left. It's a big walk-in closet, tons of space, hanging, folding. You could get used to this size closet. And then you have another closet in the back as well. A little bit darker, a little bit more handsome, darker wood choices, equally as functional. And both closets have doors that provide you a little bit of privacy. Bye. There is always this natural breeze in this primary bedroom. You have these doors that disappear in the walls and open out to this gorgeous oversized deck that faces west, so you have this beautiful natural light always, and it looks down over the pool, the yard, the trees, the entertaining area, the fire pit, the pizza oven. It has everything. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you have any additional questions regarding the property, please reach out to me directly with the contact information below.
And if you like this video, there's plenty more over here. And don't forget to smash that like button.
Don't forget. Bye. Hello, Luxury Home Show. I'm Cindy Ambuehl, and welcome to this magnificent 1-story at the very tip top of Brentwood Hills. I look forward to showing you around.